Hello everyone, DeckTrolls here, and today I have for you my Fire King deck. Now this is gonna be different from my Nephthys deck, but it will have a similar aspect of the loop, the destruction loop. And this is a really, honestly, I would buy 3 of the structure decks for the Fire Kings because it's honestly just so good. Personally, in my opinion, it's one of the best ones there is. It's just really good. Alright guys, let's get to this. We got 3 Fire King High Avatar Garunix. During the next standby phase, after this card was destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, special summon this card from the graveyard, and if you do, or when you do, destroy all monsters on the field. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Fire King monster from your deck, except Fire King High Avatar Garunix. Alright guys, so for the loop, I'm sure you guys probably know already, but it'll get destroyed, and let's say you have a second one on the field when it is destroyed. This one will be destroyed. On the standby phase, when this card summons itself, it'll destroy all monsters on the field, which will destroy this one. And on the next standby phase, this one will destroy all monsters on the field, which will destroy this one. And so this loop will just continue happening until one of your monsters are either returned to the hand or banished. And it's honestly just so fun to get off. It's not hard either. Alright, we got 1 Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys. It's basically like your Garunix, but for spells. During your next standby... Oh, spells and traps, my bad. During your next standby phase, after this card was destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, special summon this card from your graveyard. When you do, destroy all spells and traps on the field. So, if you do end up getting the loop off, and you're going to be summoning both of these, summon your Garunix first, and then your Nephthys, because if you summon your Nephthys, then your Garunix, you're going to be forced to destroy your Nephthys, which you could have used for an attack. Alright guys, we got 3 Fire King Avatar Yaksha. If a face-up Fire King monster you control is destroyed by a battle or card effect, my bad, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can destroy 1 card in your hand, and if you do, or that you control, my bad, you can only use this effect of Fire King Avatar Yaksha once per turn. So the premise is, he will be destroyed by a card effect, and then he will destroy one of your Fire Kings, preferably your Garunix, and then set off their effects on the standby phase. We got 2 Fire King Avatar Arvada. When a monster effect is activated while this card is on the field, quick effect, you can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy 1 other fire monster in your hand or field. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 fire beast, beast warrior, or winged beast monster in your graveyard, except Fire King Avatar Avarata, and special summon it, but it has its effects negated. Also, it's destroyed during the end phase. You can only use the effect of each effect of Fire King Avatar Avarata once per turn. So yeah, he'll be summoning, preferably again, Garunix, and then it'll end up being destroyed, which will set off its effect during the standby phase. Got 3 Fire King Avatar Barong. If a face-up Fire King monster you control is destroyed by a card effect, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. During the next standby phase, after this card was destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, add 1 Fire King card from your deck to your hand, except Fire King Avatar Barong. So here's the searcher of your deck, and he's pretty cool because he is a 18-beat stick. And yeah, you can get your field spell, you can get your monsters, you can get what you need. And lastly, for your Fire Kings, you got 3 Fire King Avatar Kirin. If a face-up Fire King monster you control is destroyed by a card effect, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can send 1 fire monster from your deck to the graveyard. Now this is good because you get to combo that card off with Circle of the Fire Kings, which I will explain later. Now for a few extra monsters, we got 3 Flamvell Fire Dog. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 fire monster with 200 or less defense from your deck, except Flamvell Fire Dog. And luckily, our Kirin, Barong, Avrata, and Yaksha are all 200 defense, because it's like an addition to the archetype of just being fire. And we got 1 Manticore of Darkness. During the end phase of this turn, this card was sent to the graveyard. You can send to the graveyard 1 Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast type monster from your hand or your side of the field. Special summon this card from your graveyard. Now again, this is meant to be able to use your Circle of the Fire Kings and get a monster on the field at the same time. Alright, so for our spells, we got 3 Fire King Island, our field spell. If this face-up card in the field zone was sent to the graveyard or banished, destroy all monsters you control. You can only use one of the following effects of Fire King Island per turn, and only once that turn. During your main phase, you can destroy 1 monster in your hand or you control, and if you do, add 1 Fire King monster from your deck to your hand. Or, if you control no monsters, you can special summon 1 Fire Winged Beast type monster from your hand. You got 1 Terraforming, add a field spell from your deck to your hand. You got 3 Onslaught of the Fire Kings. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, special summon 1 Fire Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast type monster from your deck. Its effects are negated and it is destroyed during the end phase. You can only activate 1 Onslaught of the Fire Kings per turn. We got 3 Circle of the Fire Kings. This is the one I've been talking about recently, and it's a quick play spell, so you can use it in your opponent's turn. Target 1 fire monster you control, 1 fire monster in your graveyard, destroy the monster you control, and if you do, special summon the other monster from your graveyard. You can only activate 1 Circle of the Fire Kings per turn. So, what you're going to do is you're going to be destroying your Garunics on the field, and then special summoning a monster from the grave, and that'll set off a loop if you have the Garunix that's already in your grave and summon that. So then you can just destroy a Garunix and summon a Garunix and then instantly get the loop off. Lastly, for the spells, 1 Dark Hole, just because it doesn't really matter, because your deck is basically a dark hole. That's what Garunix is. It's just constant dark holes, but this will help set off your effect. Destroy all monsters on the field. Alright, now for our traps, we got 3 Kickfire. This is strictly just for fun. I love this card so much in this deck. Kickfire. Once per turn, when a face-up fire monster you control is destroyed by a card effect, place 1 counter on this card for each destroyed fire monster. During either player's standby phase, you can send this card to the graveyard and inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent for each fire counter on this card. Now, with Garunix, you're going to be destroying a lot of fire monsters. So, get them out as much as you can and watch them die. Alright, we got 2 Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. Discard one card to target one card your opponent controls. Return that target to the top of the deck. We got 2. Horn of the Phantom Beasts. Target one beast or beast warrior type monster you control. Equip this card to that target. It gains 800 attack when the equipped monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard. Draw one card. We got 3 Call Haunted. Target one monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target in face-up attack position. When this card leaves the field, destroy that target. When that target is destroyed, destroy this card. We got 1 Compulsory Evacuation Device. Target one monster on the field. Return that target to the hand. And 1 Flamvell Counter. When a spell or trap card is activated, banish one fire monster with 200 defense with 200 defense from your graveyard. Negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. Alright guys, I have no extra deck for this deck profile. So yeah, that's my Fire King deck. Tell me what you think. What do you like? What do you dislike? What would you do to improve it? Remember, I have 100 plus budget friendly decks. So there's going to be a lot of fun content coming your way. So please make sure to like and subscribe. And most importantly, have fun.